Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall career mode series. And just as we start off this episode, I'm going to quickly give you a lowdown on what's going on over the next 2 days. I'm going to Alton Towers tomorrow and Friday with a bunch of other YouTubers, like 10 other YouTubers from the UK, and so that means there's going to be a likelihood that there may not be career mode videos tomorrow and Friday because of this reason. I've been trying today to get them edited and cut up, but obviously they take quite a long time to get all cut up into 10 minutes worth, and then obviously then commentated over and then rendered as well, and then obviously uploaded as well after that. So it does take quite a long time, so there might not be one, so I apologise in advance for that, but you should still be able to see some Minecraft videos. Obviously some of you guys aren't interested in that whatsoever, but I know quite a lot of you are. So that Shrinkcraft series is now going back up. We finally got some recorded again, so that will be going up both today, tomorrow and Friday, and I'll try and get some other videos here and there just to kind of fill it out whilst I'm away. But I'll be back on Saturday, back to do the videos as normal. And now that's out of the way, I'm going to go straight into this episode and describe what's going on. So we're playing against Elfsborg in the Euro League. And we went 1-0 down pretty early on. Obviously not the best of starts we wanted. Piazza nearly scored a goal there, as you just saw, but it went narrowly wide. Bittencourt gets the ball there and also puts that narrowly wide. And it just looked like it was going to be one of those games straight off the bat, nice and early. It looked like it was just going to be one of those games where nothing goes our way. That was then saved there and went wide. Get a corner here in the 33rd minute. Redmond puts it in, doesn't do the bicycle kick corner, and Piazza actually scores a bicycle kick, even though he didn't do the bicycle kick corner. And it was quite interesting. It was unexpected and pretty decent goal, not going to lie. So yeah, so I whipped in a normal corner, a normal curve on it, and he still gets the bicycle kick, so that was really nice to see. I will do a tutorial on that. I know I've been saying I'm going to do one for ages, but I will actually get around to doing it sometime soon. I saw quite a few guys still asking for it. I'll show you some other, I'll potentially show you some other corners you can do as well. Maybe I just won't make it like a tutorial that shows you one corner. I'll show you a couple, because the later I leave it, the later this get, like, the closer we're going to get to FIFA 14, it might not be a point in showing you by that point. So I'll try and get around to it sometime soon. Maybe when I'll get back, I'll get around to doing it. But Benzia scores here to make it 2-1, as you just saw. I was a bit late on that one, saying that one. Vidal gets put through himself here, using his pace, and the goalie saves that pretty poor shot, to be honest. It kind of was a P-roller. Benzia then gets put through here and does a nice lobbed header, beats goalkeeper to the ball, and scores to make it 3-1. And it kind of made me feel really confident, especially after the last episode and all these teams scoring last-minute goals. I definitely did that two goal cushion every game. That's kind of what I've learned that I need to get, because for some reason this year my team just seems to fall apart once I go ahead. I've been going ahead and then their team have been scoring straight after. And again, proven here, they go back and score to make it 3-2, and again bringing us down to that 1 goal cushion, leaving us for some squeaky bum time towards the end of the game. Some of you guys are saying, "Oh yeah, make sure you just play defensively after that point. Like once you're at a certain lead and you like you're holding on, then make sure that you have it all, like you're all solid and you have everything set out and you play smartly and you hold on to the ball and don't give it away." I do that and it still happens. And I don't know, like before I used to try and get I used to try and push on for more goals always the whole way through the game. But then recently, as I've seen that, I started to try and actually hold on to the ball and make sure that they don't get the ball off me, or make sure that they don't have a chance of scoring. But they've still been scoring against me. I don't know what's going on. But Dementes makes it 4-2 there after a cross was saved by the goalkeeper, but then palmed into the path of Dementes' head, and he puts that in to make it 4-2, which obviously also made me feel very confident. So now again another 2 goal cushion. Benzia has a shot there, and that hits the post. And that game actually finishes 4-2. Benzia picking up 2 goals, Piazza picking up 1, and Dementes picking up 1. It's quite good to see Dementes on the score sheet. Doesn't score too many. It's kind of interesting to see Vidal on the score sheet as well. I mean, as I said, I did say Vidal would be the top goal scorer, but he doesn't seem to be pulling away so far. I mean, the other players are keeping in touch with him. You see, we're top of our group so far. I think we're the only team that's won both of our games. We look at the squad report really quickly. As you see, as always, our players are starting to improve, and we have that little green icon, so we know that both Akore and Benzia have improved, and I don't think the rest have. But as I've said loads of times, it's just I always find it crazy just to see the actual valuations of my players and how much they've gone up. Like, look at Dementes; it's worth 7.5 million. So it does make you think. It's getting to a stage where it could be a good idea to sell. So at the end of the season, say if we don't win the title, it could be a good idea to sell a lot of my players and then see if we can move on. Obviously, players that are growing and always going to do well, like the Piazzons, the Vidals. Let's say Benzia, but I might change my mind on him as well. And the one that really stands out in this whole crowd is that Canton guy we got from for free agent. He's now valued at 15 million. We got him for a free agent about 2 months ago, and he's worth 15 million. Like, that's the biggest amount of profit you're ever going to make on any player. It's just crazy. Like, it's just honestly stupid. It's almost, it makes you like speechless. How 15 million? What can I get with 15 million? Obviously not in real life. Obviously on the game, could you get a very decent player, a very decent player with 15 million. You see all my players on loan. A few of them are improved. Obviously Nascimento's improved after scoring against me. He's gone up +2 so far whilst being on loan at Sunderland, and it's pretty good that he's at Sunderland because he's in a team that's in the Premiership. So he's proved himself at this level. If he's obviously playing, I don't know if he's playing or not. But he played against us. We came on as a sub against us. But anyway, we go into our next game against Southampton back in the Barclays Premier League. And obviously Southampton aren't the strongest of sides in the league, so it's a game you definitely would expect to win. However, some poor defending there and messing around with the ball puts Lallana through, and then he passes it across to Marquinhos Gabriel, and he makes that 1-0 pretty early on, 18th minute. And that's not the start we wanted. However, 20th minute, we go straight back for the instant reply. Benzia gets put through here, has a shot, and that rubs into the top left-hand corner, and that makes it 1-1, and we are back in the game. And I just noticed, I was watching one of my videos, like one of my earlier career mode videos, around like episode 10 or 11. I noticed how much different the goals I scored then to the goals I scored now are. Back then, I was under the impression you had to play slow football, and you have to work your way towards the box and then pass it into the box and then trying to turn and then shoot. And that's how most of my goals were scored. I don't know if that's because of the team I had, but since like then you look at it now, all the goals I tend to score come from a lob through ball and then me running onto it in some way or another, or a cross. But it's quite interesting to see how much my gameplay has changed and how much I've adapted to with my team to learn how to play career mode. But anyway, we're winning 2-1 there. So Piazon scored a goal at the near post to make it 2-1. Just made it 3-1 there. Pretty poor pass across the goal. Probably should have gone for the goal myself. Probably should have just run with Redmond the whole way instead of passing it. But I passed it across and that was saved. Vidal gets put through here, and it should have gone at the near, or not at the near post, but on the bottom left-hand corner, just rifled it in. Instead he goes for the finesse, and that goes wide. That was pretty poor. Benzia plays a lob through over the top to Piazon, who then brings that down with his chest, has a shot, and that is then again saved. And the goalie was keeping him in it at this point. I mean, it definitely could have been an absolute demolishing, but we just couldn't seem to get the goal. As you see there, we had 10 shots, and they've only had 4. And I mean, we definitely could have scored a lot of those 10 shots, to be honest. There was pretty good chances. 64th minute here, Redmond does the bicycle kick corner, a bit late in actually putting it out, but it falls to Ake still, who headers it against the post, and it falls straight back to him, and he scores to make that 3-1. And pretty lucky goal, to be honest. I mean, he headers it, it's a pretty poor header in the first place, and it then bounced straight back into his path and beats both the defender and the goalkeeper. So pretty lucky goal, not going to lie. We're into the 76th minute here now, and I don't know who that was up front. They should have done better with that, but somehow they got a penalty from that. I'm not really sure. I mean, I saw that one of my players slide tackle, but I'm not really sure if anything really happened that was worthy of a penalty. But regardless, they did get a penalty, and Lallana did slip that in to make it 3-2. Now that is where I got nervous. I mean, it just sucks because I just knew recently as how this game's gone that I was going to concede. But anyway, Piazon's messing about with the ball here. I was just trying to hold on to the ball, to be honest. I mean, just trying to hold on and waste some time, and it worked. And we won that game 3-2. Benzia picking up a goal, Piazon picking up another goal, and Ake picking up a goal. And again, Vidal not being on that score sheet. Very interesting to see. Look at the league table here, and we see we're sitting in 5th place. 7 games played. We've won 4, drawn 2, lost 1. Scored 17, but we conceded 12. And again, our goals conceded definitely needs to be improved. I mean, it's all good. It's all good, all well and good that we're scoring so many goals, but it's not good if you're conceding so many as well. You want to be able to score loads and not concede many, and you can have a really good. I'd say KD then, a really good goal difference. KD, not a kill death ratio. No. And we're going to try and squeeze in one last game into this episode because it's kind of getting later in the episode, and I'll try and keep these at 10 minutes all the time. So I'm just going to try and show the goals that were scored in this game. So Vidal starts off to score in to make it 1-0. We now move into the second half. Vidal with the ball on the left-hand side. Puts in a cross to Piazon, who gets head on that and scores at the near post to make it 2-0. At this point, again, obviously 2-goal cushion, feeling very confident, feeling very happy with our performance so far, and not feeling they're going to get back into the game. 63rd minute, Vidal makes an interception, does a nice skill to get past their player there, then does a body fake to cut inside, and then does another skill here and cuts past him, puts a cross in, and Piazon's there again to header it in, not too long after he just scored that first header of the game as well. So that makes it 3-0, and it looked like he was going to run away with it at this point, but however, Forsyth with the ball here gets brought down by Okore, pretty unlucky by me. I kind of pressed B a bit too early, and they got a penalty for that, and rightly so as well. They literally just took out the player and nothing else but the player. And Troy did need to set up to take that penalty and put it in the bottom right hand corner and make it 3-1 and give Watford a glimmer of hope of getting back into the game. And the way and the rate that this career mode has been going, I was pretty much expecting it to happen. However, Redburn cut inside there and made it 4-1 with a nice finish into the back post. And that kind of reinstalled confidence in myself and Millwall just to win this game. We bring on Millwall quite late on, and he shows off his pace. Has a shot there that is then saved. And he falls to Lecointe, but Lecointe puts in a tackle there. And again, falls to Millwall, who then scores to make it 5-1. And that is game, set, and match. We won that game 5-1. You can see that moves us up to second in the league. However, only me and Liverpool and a few other teams here and there have actually played the 8 games so far, but Man United, Arsenal and Chelsea, all the 3 positions below me, still have a game in hand over me, and obviously you're only 1 point below me as well, so they probably will overtake me if they all win, which is probably going to happen. If you enjoyed the episode, then please leave a like. If you have any feedback to give, leave a comment as always, and if you want to check out some avatar karting, you click on the left hand side of the screen, and if you want to check out my second channel, then click on the right hand side of the screen, as always, and I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye!